How you doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I need y'all to get up here. They are blowing me up on Facebook, y'all. They are blowing me up on Facebook, y'all. When I tell you I got so many messages from here to Canada to Africa, and they are talking about this girl Lulu. Girl, Lulu, you did it now, honey. So I need y'all to get them likes up. We need to get it out here in the algorithm because you know why? We're doing good. We are doing God's work. We are doing God's purpose because we are starting to get so much attention about this story. More people are getting invested in the story. Lulu, BG, CC, honey, they are shaking in their boots. Oh my God. Let's get the likes up and put them blue hearts for Dro. Put them blue hearts for Dro. Everything that's going online, I thank you guys for sending it to me. And if y'all want to send me more stuff, I appreciate that. I'm going to hook y'all up with my Facebook so y'all know where to find me. Y'all know where to send me that stuff because y'all been sending me that stuff and I appreciate it. Keep on sending me the news. Keep on sending me those reports. Keep on keeping on. So here it is. This is my Facebook, Gigi Medici on all platforms, Instagram, whatever. Call me, talk to me, get me the news, and I'm going to put it on out here, okay? Now, honey, woo, when I tell y'all, it is so much. It is so much. You know I had to split the live. So after this live, we will be going on to another one of our channels. You guys know I got 6 channels, right? So on this live, let's look at the title. Let me make sure my title match what I'm going to be talking about, okay? All right. So Lulu old messages. Did y'all know I've been talking to Lulu this whole time and didn't even know it? Did y'all know I've been talking to Lulu friend named CC and didn't even know it? Oh, girl, I got played. Hashtag I got played. Ooh, honey. I knew Lulu was looking at me ever since I started talking about her brother a couple of weeks ago. But Lulu, I ain't know you was coming like this, girl. Let me tell y'all how this snake snaked me. She got this girl named Cece in my inboxes acting like she trying to get justice for Tyrone. You see, they are scammers. This is what they do. They have one player trying to like they on your team, and then the other player is going to be outside trying to go against you. Okay, Yolanda, I don't know why you please don't call me right now on Facebook, y'all. Please don't call me because y'all know my phone right now. I'm talking to Tamala. So if you want to hit me up, hit me up. But please don't call me on Facebook right now, okay? All right. So, honey, because you're going to make me lose my train of thought. You know I'm old. Hell, I ain't getting no younger. Let's get the likes up. Yolanda, you know you can hit that damn link. I don't know what you're doing, Yolanda. Hit that link, okay? You know, only people that can come through my phone that I'm going to be calling is Tamala, and I will make special occasions every there and there, but my Facebook phone is going to be staying on. Okay. Hey, Tamala girl. Y'all want to hear a voice? Tamala, say something.
Hey, panel. Hey, everyone. Have a blessed one.
Yeah. Yeah.
And get this on the road.
Get it on the road. And I'm waiting on Sean B. Sean B should be popping up sometime. You know, Sean B. And I got my girl Wes here. How you doing, Wes? You want to say hi to him?
Hey everybody, what's going
Yeah,
on?
that's
I'm ready to
that's
fight.
my homegirl Wes. She been sending me a lot of stuff. And they said CC had all of us food. Yeah. CC came to told me. She told me that she was a Natasha good friend, like she was her bestie. She told me that and she came to me. I didn't come looking for CC. CC came on GG. CC was up in GG messages, okay? CC came on GG panels. I didn't know who that girl was with that damn cap. Talking about she got 12 grandkids and she know what it's like to lose a child. Girl, honey, they played the hell out of me. They had CC running inside And then they had BG on the outskirts. So, honey, they done ran circles. But, honey, I clocked that ass, didn't I? Hashtag clock that ass. I clocked that ass on my playground. Okay? Honey. Ooh. Now, BG and CC, they got connected on my YouTube channel and they fell out on my YouTube channel and they both came against me on my YouTube channel. Girl, you can't make this shit up. And in this video, I'm going to connect the dots. I'm going to show you how BG is connected to Lulu. Okay. And in that phone call of CC calling me and talking to me, she did disclose that this girl, Lonely Girl, Loneliness 1994, I don't know the name, but I'm going to pull it up. She have been leaving me messages. She said, that's Lulu. You've been talking to Lulu this whole time. Okay. I said, what? Honey, I felt duped. Okay. I felt duped. You don't know who you talking to. And that goes to show you. They are in these messages, y'all. Y'all are talking amongst Lulu and her posse. She got a whole posse that's working with her, trying to get away with murder. She got a secret society group working with her, trying to get away with murder. And she paying these people, because let's not forget, she done stole all that money. All that money. She paying them a good fee. That's why they coming on these panels every freaking day and every freaking night. They wanna get in your mind every freaking right. And I tell you a telltale sign, right? They gonna talk about this. They gonna say it was an accident. It was an accident. So anytime you hear a person say it's an accident, no, them Lulu people. That's Lulu narrative. Lulu got her posse, her sorority people, the men she creeping with, and all the men that she do scamming with, honey, because you know, honey, she may not come off as a street girl, but you heard BG, she got out of character and she was like, I'm from Dave County, I'm hood and all that shit. They love, honey, they in them streets too. They know how to talk proper. They know how to put on airs like they don't know what nothing is and act stupid and act innocent. All that is a fucking fake. Okay? Hell yeah. They fake as my wig. Okay? Fake as my motherfucking synthetic wig on. All right? But honey, and you know what? Tamala and Sean. Tamala, you really clocked that ass. Okay? Tamala.
Yeah.
You really clocked that ass when it came to BG girl. You really clocked that one.
Because at the end of the day, I realized when you were talking to her, she was really irritated with you. And she didn't want to let it out. But see, sometimes you have to apply pressure so you can see how people really are, and they take their mask off real quick when you hit a nerve. So that's what she did. She took her mask off and we saw who she really was.
Yes, we did. She took that mask off. We saw who she really was because she came on a panel and she didn't want to talk to me because they don't like me. None of them do. She wanted to talk to her good friend Cece, pretending like Cece was on our side. Hold on, what you say, Tamala?
I said, we don't care if they like you or not. You here to do your job, and that's what you was doing.
That's what's up. That's what we're talking about. So I'm just going by the block play because Cece, I thought she was on, Natasha's side. So BG was like, I don't want to talk to you, Gigi. I want to talk to Cece. And then they did a whole role play like they really hated each other. Well, Cece was acting like she really hated BG, right? All this time, they've been cool, okay? They doing a whole show in front of us, y'all. So they get off the stage and talk. Then the next day, they said, we're going to wait for a couple of hours. Let's give it the next day. Cece flipped the script, talking about it was an accident. She wanted me to put out it's an accident. She talked to Natasha. Natasha said it was an accident, and we're going to all roll with the accident. Case closed. Case closed. I said, well, let's bring Natasha up here. No, she ain't going to do that. You don't supposed to know anyway, so you need to just be quiet. She going to do a news press. Honey, When she came up here and said it was an accident, her and BG, the people was not fucking with that. They said you a liar, you a snake. They was calling her everything but a child of God. Then she flipped on them, cussing them out and everything, child. Oh my God. And you notice Lulu, she wasn't in them chats anymore. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? She wasn't in chats anymore. So now Natasha, it's more reports and she's doubling down. She don't know these people. I'm going to bring that report up too. And I think it was good that we looked at the old messages Lulu was telling us during the time we did not know that was Lulu. Okay? So let's look at it. Let's look at it. All right. So let me put this down. And I have to add this. BG said this came from Lulu. And she told BG and BG told Cece. And Cece told me, however, there are other content creators that is involved in this messy gossip. And they were on a three-way while Cece was talking to BG, while BG was texting Lulu. And they have some recording of BG in her statement. And I think that we should subpoena BG if we can, get her documentation. We got her Facebook, we got her Instagram. We need to report it to the police and show that screen recording of her confessing that her friend Lulu said that she actually hit him in the car, which caused his demise. And she drove off because she's dealing with mental illness, whatever. And she's Lulu for real. And she wasn't on her meds, okay? Now, I told Cece, I said, are you sure this girl is on medication or she just acting? At this time, I thought that Cece did not know these people. I thought Cece was really on the Davidson side. And Cece, she didn't give me a confirmation if she was on meds or not, because I'm thinking she just saying that shit to have some sympathy. Because you know Lulu loves sympathy, honey. Okay, so this is what the confession she said. She said she hit him, and it was in an argument. She made a mistake and hit the gas, and then she just drove off. Okay, so outside of that, people have been sending me messages of people that know Lulu and know Tyrone, and they're saying in these messages on social media what really happened. They're saying they talking about the cheating. They're talking about what led up to the cabin. I cannot confirm all this shit is true. However, I think we should look to it because Lulu been talking out here and we ain't even know that was Lulu. And these people, they are here. They are close. Do y'all ever watch those movies? Those and I don't want to say this about myself. God, please protect me. Hashtag protect Gigi. But do you ever see those movies where it's like a reporter and a reporter is getting the dirt, getting all this juicy shit, right? And these killers or a killer, one case is always that one case, right? That one case, the killer decides to try to take the reporter out because the reporter is getting too motherfucking close. And the killer is trying to do whatever they can to get to the reporter to shut her the fuck up. Sometimes it can feel like that. Okay. So these killers that are still out here, they are on the internet and they definitely want me to shut the hell up because I'm bringing a lot of attention and a lot of unwanted attention to their loved ones. Okay. Okay. So this is real shit, y'all. We are dealing with real people, dealing with people that got real issues, dealing with people that have friends and family that will protect them, even though they are killers. And you guys know a lot of times when people are killing people and we don't know for sure, it's not like black and white at the crime scene. The police do not arrest the killers really quickly. Y'all do know that, right? Press 2 of you know that. A lot of killers, they be free for some months. Sometimes these killers be free for years. They don't catch them, you know? Sometimes these killers, they get off. Press 5, if you guys know, it is a whole bunch of murderers or, crimes that have not been solved. Press 5, if you know, it's a lot of people that died and the police have not solved their case. So when y'all talking about let the police handle it, let the police handle it, honey, the police got so much shit they got going on. They might not get to your case, okay? And it's just gonna be another casualty. And sometimes these police don't care about no black people. They don't care about no black bodies. Hell, just another motherfucking body at that point. They off to the next or doing something else. So it's up to us as a community to get justice for our own people. It's up to us as a community to come together and unite to get justice for those that has been done wrong, for those that are dead and they can not speak any longer. It's up to us for us to unite to make a change in the world. And I believe as we do this, people do see that we do care. We care about our own. We care when people are dead, and we don't care if you got killed by your mama, your daddy, your wife, your husband. Shit, we care. No, people care about y'all. I know some of y'all are going through a very domestic situation and you scared your husband might kill you. You might be scared your wife might kill you. No, people in the world care about y'all. We care. I don't got to know your ass to care. Hell. Okay? Half of y'all don't even know strangers and y'all having sex with them. Y'all don't know strangers. Y'all giving them money. Y'all tipping them big tips. Y'all doing a whole bunch of shit. So please, you know what I mean? So let's get these likes up, y'all. Justice for Joe. Put them blue hearts up. Put them blue hearts up. Put them blue hearts up. So, okay, Yolanda came in the back end. Glad. Hey, Yolanda, how you doing? Okay. All right. So let me
I'm
put.
good.
I'm like, now you don't want to talk.
No, I'm good.
Okay, I know.
I sent you some important
Tell me
information.
what it is. Just tell me, just put it out here. We don't want to guess, Yolanda. Tell us what it is real quick.
The public records are released. The public records are I sent you
What,
everything
Yolanda?
regarding
Tell me that.
everything, the car being impounded, the car being
Okay, so Yolanda,
kept.
tell me this. It is
Hmm.
true that the car is impounded.
Yes, it shows
Okay,
everything and
so hold
explains
on.
why.
Okay, hold on, Yolanda. You know why? Because we're gonna cover that. Somebody background is noisy. Uh Yolanda background. We're gonna cover that at 11 o'clock at the Messy Sweet Spot, Yolanda. Lulu's car impounded as evidence. So Yolanda, I want you to keep that information. I want you to bring it here at the Messy Sweet Spot at 11 o'clock. You know, they are clocking us, so we got to make sure our title, goes along with what we talking about, right? We don't want to be accused as clickbait, right? Okay. So if you know, you know. If you know, you know. Okay? If you know, you know. All right. So I want to bring this up here. This is Lulu. I just have to take a deep breath at this. This is Lulu. Wes, do you see it? Wes, do you see it on the screen? All right, I'm gonna see if I can blow it up.
Yes, I see it.
Okay. I was like, Wes, is you there?
Yes, I see
Okay.
it.
Can you read it for us?
Yes. Unfortunately, he had been drinking, got out of the vehicle unsteady, and that is how this situation unfolded. Sometimes accidents happen without criminal intent, and that context matters.
Woo! Honey, that sounds just like Lulu. I didn't even know this was Lulu. CC and BG confirmed it to me and some of the CC creators that this was Lulu. We've been talking to Lulu this whole time and they didn't even know it. And we haven't seen her ass since she been exposed. Talk about it. Talk about it. It sounds just like Lulu to me. What are your thoughts about that, Tamala? Tamara?
It's Lulu.
Okay, go ahead.
It's Lulu. It's still Lulu.
What are your thoughts her message?
About what she just said.
Yes.
Gigi, you know what I'm gonna say. You already know what I said about the girl. The girl is a narcissist. She's a psychopath, and you cannot believe nothing she says. She plays many roles. She got many faces, and you don't know which one you're gonna tick off today. So at the end of the day, it's still Lulu, like Natasha said. It's still Lulu. It's gonna
Okay.
be Lulu.
Okay. I want to look into it, you guys. And put in the comment section. I want to know what you gather from it. Unfortunately, he's been drinking. So off the gate, she blames Tyrone for been drinking. But we will find out in an autopsy, right? How much he's been drinking. I don't know how they do the levels on the autopsies. If we'll find out if he was really, really drunk. She says he has been drinking. He got out of the vehicle unsteady. Okay. So Lulu, and I know you watching me, girl. Hey, we still can chat it up. I know you don't like me. I don't like you. But I believe in making peace with my enemies. You understand? So I can talk to you in a peaceful manner. So, why did you stop under the bridge to let him out, Lulu? That don't make sense. Now, Lulu, even though you said this statement, I don't believe you, but I want to know, what do you guys think? This is what Lulu told the mom as well. Press 7 if you believe Lulu in this message. Press 10 if you feel like, no, she's lying here as well. All right. Hold on. Tamala?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
As we know, Tyrone wasn't the drinker. He might drink, but he's not the type to get belligerent when he drinks. You can tell. Lulu is the one. Anytime a young lady is sucking out of a big Hennessy bottle, that lets you know what she is. Come on now. It lets you know that's not Tyrone. That's not Tyrone. Tyrone was what we saw is what we got with Tyrone. With Lulu, what we see is what we get from her. She's a slush head. She likes to drink. She likes to turn up. And Tyrone was, to her, he was distasteful for real. He wasn't what she really wanted. She didn't want to be around him for real. She just wanted to stay because of the money. That's the only reason why she stayed as long as she stayed, because of the money. She didn't want him. He wasn't what she wanted. He wasn't living up to her standards. She thinks she's all that in a bag of chips. But baby, you's a Build-A-Bear.
Okay. Well, they are in here in these messages and these comments amongst us. So, moderators, if you do see Lulu, if you do see her people, please don't block her. I definitely want to hear. I want to hear what she has to say. Okay, moderators, do not block Lulu. Okay, or her people. Now, someone says, and I believe that this too funny is a part of the Lulu can. They said it was ahead of the bridge. Thank you for letting us know that. So you dropped him off at the head of the bridge, but why didn't you just wait to the gas station? Was it this bad? And Lulu, I got some messages from people that's saying you were cheating on him. And I'm going to show the messages. And I would love to see what you got to say about that, okay? Please let us know. Okay. Somebody says I can't see the chat. Well, the chat is chatting, so I don't know what's going on. Y'all, let's get these likes up. We are getting the exclusive. No other content creator has this exclusive. No other content creator has this close connection to Lulu. Okay, come on. Let's get the likes up, y'all. CC and BG, they did tell me that Lulu likes me. She favors my channel. Thank you, Lulu girl. I didn't think you, I know you don't like me for real, hell, but I don't know, you know what I mean? But let's go. So anyway, listen, I just got tricked. So I'm still gagging at the part that I was talking to this girl, Cece, all this time. Cece was telling me all this stuff. I was keeping her secrets. And all this time she was a pawn for Lulu. Damn, Lulu, you a master manipulator, hon. Let's go. Okay, so it says, got out the vehicle unsteady. She said this was before the bridge, and that is how the situation unfolded. Sometimes, but that's not, you missing out a whole bunch, Lulu. Sometimes accidents happen without criminal intent, and that context matters. So I believe, Lulu, putting the pieces together, because your friend BG said that you confessed to her that you hit him with the car, that you didn't mean to do it, but you hit him with the car because you was in a rage and you was having an episode and you just kept going. So after he got out the car unsteady because he was drinking, according to you. This was before the bridge. And he was walking in front of you. And was he walking under the bridge and you decided to swipe him and you kept going? And you want us to know that you did not intend to harm him, you did not intend to kill him. It was really just an accident. That it sounds like what you're trying to imply. CC said when she was pretending to be the Davison family friend, she told me that she talked to Natasha, and Natasha said, that you should have just talked to her and things could have been a little bit better, if you just came and confessed it. But I guess Lulu said, well, I confessed it to the mama, and the mama is okay with Lulu. The mama and Lulu, they have a good relationship. Lulu gave the money out of Tyrone's bank account and gave some of it to the mama. The mama invited Lulu to see Tyrone Dead's body before the funeral. So the mom and Lulu, as it seems from what we hear, they have a good relationship. The mama is not out here bashing Lulu or anything like that. And we do have updates from the mother's best friend, which is Nikki. And honey, she is speaking. And press 5 if you guys want to hear the update on what Nikki got to say. All right. So, what do you guys think about that before I go to the next slide? All right. Go ahead, Tamala.
I'm going to say this. The mother wasn't going to let her come to the funeral, probably. But when she offered that money, she probably told her, hey, I need so she could see, drove that one last time. When murderers do stuff like that, they get a thrill going to see the bodies that they have already disposed of. Do you see what I'm saying?
Uh-huh. Oh, okay. Okay, Tamala. So you're saying that, do you really believe that Lulu really meant to kill him?
I really do believe. I really do believe she did. I really do believe she did, because she knew if I let this man live and I'm taking this and that from him, he's not gonna ever come back my way. So you ain't got no other choice, either to let him go, or and he tell on you what you done, or hey, did what you did. And she did that. She intentionally, because let me tell you something, Gigi. If I didn't intentionally kill somebody and my intentions was good for them and it was an accident, why would I hide? Why would I hide? Why would I hide? I would have been came forward. Hold up. I'm going to shut this conversation down, regardless if my lawyer tell me to or not. I'm going to shut this conversation down. No, I'm not. No, I didn't intentionally kill him. Because, see, that's what people wanted to hear. But, see, that's what she did not do. She kept running with the money and doing what she doing now, twerking it. You heard what BG said. Oh, she's doing good. Okay, so she has no remorse. No remorse. I don't buy the act. I don't buy the act. I don't buy that she genuinely cared for him. She never cared for him. And I'm sorry that he didn't see this in life. I really am sorry, but I hope it opened the eyes of other gentlemen, and women too, that, hey, people portray real well, but you don't really know them. Look at Shaquilla Robertson. Come on now, all them people, she paid for them to go to Cabo, Mexico. They was broke. They wasn't the breadwinner. She was the breadwinner. But when they got tired of her, what did they do? Come on now, they take a little bit, one little thing that she did and pop off and kill this girl. They planted that, just like they planned this. Okay, that girl knew what she did. She knew she was wrong. She didn't care nothing about Dro. And that's sad. It breaks my heart because this young man didn't deserve this. You know, every time I get deep about it, I be wanting to cry, but I hold it in because it's very sad. He just wanted somebody to love him. And his mama, she's if she's on board with this, then she needs to sit in a jail cell and think about it. Or come back out because she's a danger to society too. Because if you go along and play along with somebody that done this to your son, but the reason why you don't care, mother, because he was never yours. And you knew he was never yours. You knew he loved Tasha like a mother. You knew he loved his other auntie like a mother. So he was never yours. You wanted to be that queen, but you never was that queen because you never stood up for none of those boys. So that's why you holler, oh, my son, my son. You never once. I've been on your page. I donated to you because I thought you was telling the truth. But guess what? You never once said justice for Dro. Justice for Dro. Justice for my son. All you said is my son, my son. And then I sent you off real good. Mama sent you off real good. He don't care nothing about that. If he was alive, you would have never seen him again. He would have never dealt with you ever again. And I wouldn't either. Because at the end of the day, that's wrong. Then his grandkids, you got grandkids, you don't even go and shadow them with love, but you for that money. I hope you all of them rot in hell.
Ooh, honey, Tamala, honey. Give it up to Tamala. Don't she walk him down, y'all? Get them likes up for Tamala because she walk him down. Ooh, Jess. Jess when Lulu thought she was going to put her voodoo on me, honey. Tamala just snatched my ass. Ooh, honey, yes, Tamala. But I still have to ask a question. Press 2. If you guys think this was a mistake looking at Lulu, do you guys think this was a mistake? Press 2. Press 4 if this was no accident. This was no mistake, okay? So 2 if she did not intentionally meant to kill him. And 4 if you feel like she meant to kill him. All right. Hey, Sean, how you doing?
Hey, boo, how does it sound? Am I good? My sound
You
good?
good? Yeah. So did you get a chance to read the message from Lulu? This was Lulu, and we're going back at some of these messages that we didn't even realize this was Lulu.
Yeah. Can I chime in here on it?
Yes.
Okay, so she says, unfortunately, he had been drinking, got out of the vehicle unsteady, and that is how this situation unfolded. Excuse me? What are you, the medical team? This is the man that you're supposed to be so madly in love with. And this is how you describe it? Okay. So then she says, sometimes accidents happen without criminal intent, and that context matters. Girl, bye. That's BS, Gigi. That's BS. There is no emotion. There's no remorse, compassion, connectivity. There's nothing there. This sounds like a librarian was reading what happened to somebody or wrote a synopsis of what happened to somebody. Somebody totally disconnected, don't know the person, and it's just doing their job. You know what I mean? Like, girl, and when you really love them, you can't help but for your emotions to overflow and come out. And you may look back and say, dang, I ain't even mean to give all that. But when you love them, That love is uncontrollable, especially right now. Especially right now. It's just after 30 days. Are you kidding me? I still cry for my mother. I was 8. Okay? So, nah, she can miss me with this. And there's a whole lot of other stuff that I done reflected on going back watching the other shows. But just on this, she can miss me with that. She
Wow.
couldn't get over with this with my 5-year-old grandson.
Now, I know you guys know I don't believe that BG and Lulu is the same person, and I know a lot of you guys do believe that. So let's do that vote. Press one if you believe that BG and Lulu is the same person. Press one. You believe they are the same person. Press seven if you feel like they're two different girls. These are two different girls. All right. Now, Sean, I will say, how she word everything, it does sound like something that BG would say, because BG used words like, well, unfortunately, and that contents matters, like her verbiage, BG uses those as well. All
Okay,
right.
so Gigi, you just you sort of just proved us who believe that that's Lulu. You just proved us right. We've been saying all along Lulu did not care for him. Lulu did not love him. He loved her. She was using him. So these words are indicative of someone who does not care. Even for BG, hypothetically speaking, if she's supposed to be somebody's mama, how can she speak so empty, so void of compassion? That I'm trying to tell you, ooh, BG, your feelings gonna be hurt. I mean, GG, your feelings gonna be hurt when you find out that BG was Lulu and all these other fictitious characters the whole time. The only person Lulu is not, but I think connected to, is Cece.
Mm. All right, so I want to go on to the next slide. Not there yet. Let's go here. This is a message people told me to look at. If you see loveness, what does that mean? Loveness, loveness. Wes, what does that mean? Loveness. Her name, Loveness, 1994. Does that have any meaning to it?
I don't know. I'm thinking love less because she
I don't
has
know.
no love. I don't
It
know.
says loveliness.
Oh,
Loveliness.
Loveliness.
loveliness. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay, she says here, said M2, why do I need to speak? BG spoke for us all today. All right, so this is a message that she put. And I don't know if I told you guys, I did tell you guys that BG, she first went on one lady's platform, then she went to another lady's platform, and the second lady's platform, BG wanted me to go over there. Lulu wanted me to go over there and take that, whatever BG said, to bring it to you guys, but I did not because I just didn't. So she's telling me at this time to go over there and bring it over here so we can get some type of truth. And this is significant because when I was talking to Cece told me why BG had a change of heart. Like when I'm talking to Cece, she's telling me all of this and she's just breaking it down so I won't have another question for her? So she's giving me all the reasons why she's telling me because Natasha told her to tell me. She's also telling me the reason why BG had a change of heart and decided to flip on Lulu. She said it was this moment when Lulu was in the comment section saying, BG is speaking for us. BG said, Cece said BG felt like she was throwing BG under the bus, like she was putting all that stuff on her. And Cece said that BG, she's scared of being involved with the Rico because she got a baby and she's dealing with postpartum depression and stuff like that. And she just can't deal with all of this right now. And she just feels like Lulu is just pushing her under the bus and she don't know what she got into because she was just trying to vouch for her character, but she didn't know all of this was going on and it's just so much. So that's why she have a different feeling, and now she want to flip on Lulu and confess what Lulu told her, and she just don't want no parts of it. She said it was this moment here when she was in the comments, putting everything on BG. All right, Sean, what are your thoughts on that?
I could go a few different ways. Some people believe that she has multiple personalities. And so this statement here is indicative of she speaks for all of us meaning her multiple personalities. Although
Wow,
that does,
I didn't think about it like that.
although that does not negate her responsibility, culpability, and guilt in what happened to Dro. Because see, what Lulu, who I am sure is in the chat listening, needs to understand is no matter how crazy you may be, certifiably or not, okay? The way you moved afterwards and since then proves that you knew you were wrong. And that's all that matters. That's all that matters.
Whoa! Did y'all hear what Sean said? They said Sean said if Lulu have all these personalities. Damn, BG spoke for all of us today. That's kind of wicked. Shit, I ain't think about it like that. My God, well, is BG one of her personalities too?
Possibly.
Yes.
Possibly.
Yes, I
Hmm.
believe so.
Hmm.
Tamala. Okay, so Sean is saying it's possible that Lulu is speaking right now, and she is saying BG spoke for all of us today, and Sean said she her personalities.
I believe it. I actually agree with Sean on that because when you're dealing with somebody like a psychopath, they want to play. They play many things. You know, come on now. You watch the forensic. You watch everything. Dateline, Criminal Minds, all of that. You can see that how they do. So yeah, it's a possibility that that is her saying BG spoke. You know, she's using everybody as pawns, so everybody got to realize that she's playing many games here. Okay, and the person that did something on an accident don't have to play many games. They can sit back and let everything unfold, the truth unfold. But she knows it's not an accident, so that's why she's doing all this. And she wants everybody to say, "Oh, well, she's crazy and she's mentally incompetent." And no, the insanity plea is off the table because ain't nothing wrong with you, baby. You're doing all this to Ray, and let them know exactly. You know, you premeditated. You doing what you're doing. You keep on doing what you're doing. So it's lock, stock, and barrel. You going to jail. And if you got any mental issues, they can deal with it at the prison.
So, like I was saying, Gigi, that's one way to look at it, right? That she spoke for all of us being her multiple identities, right? The other thing is, this is all a play. This is all a play. I'm dead ass. Look at how Carlos moving with Romika. Don't he have a lot of pawns and a lot of puppets? Now, granted, he's not as smart or intelligent as Lulu thinks she is, but this is how a narcissist, that's how they think. They think they're the smartest person in the room. They really do. And she thinks that if she speaks a certain type of way, and she does, she speaks very eloquently. I have to give that to her, right? But even if she is insane, somebody said, well, not if she's insane. Yeah, even if she's insane. The point is, did you know right from wrong? Crazy people do life in prison every day. The point is, did you realize right from wrong? Are you competent to stand trial, like Tamala just said? And I dare say all of those answers are yes. She knew she was wrong, and she's very competent. Look at it. The proof is in the chat, so to speak. Pardon the pun.
All right. So I'm going to go to another message that's out here that people have been sending me. Before I do that, Lisa, did you get the chance to see Lulu's message about what happened? Lisa? All right. I am. How you doing? Lisa, are you there? I am. Are you there? All right. Maybe not. All right. So I'm going to go here to the next one. Um, I'm not sure who this
Yes,
person
Gigi.
is. Yes.
I'm here. This I am. Thank you for letting me on. I did
Yeah.
want to say, since Lulu got this
Hold on.
issue.
I am. Hold on, because I don't want to mess up the flow of our conversation. I was asking about what Lulu just said in the message. Do you have
Yeah,
a response for that?
yeah, well, kind of, sort of, in a way. Her mental illness. I was gonna say that maybe Dro was overprotective and extra loving her, and so giving towards her because she used that towards him, and that could be another reason why he was so, in love or trying to prove something to her that he wouldn't leave her because of her mental illness. And I just wanted to say that. That's all.
Got it. Thank you. And you know what? To piggyback off that, I think it's possible. How I look at it is, Tyrone. He's a lover. He want to take care of something, and you have a bird like Lulu that is kind of like a broken bird. Allegedly, she deals with mental. I don't know how true that is, but this is what you guys are saying. This is what Cece told me. This is what BG told Cece. This is what being alleged. So she's dealing with that. You guys know she had another thing Cece told me is she did the same thing to her ex-boyfriend Willie. Cece told me that Willie is her ex-boyfriend. Huh. So I knew we was wondering who Willie was because in her IG, she talks about how she almost died and the car flipped 5 times over. She was in an SUV with this guy named Willie. And she says, thank God that guy saved me and Willie, you know? So is Willie still alive today? I don't know. I don't have a face to Willie. All I know is in her messages, her story, she says, thank God me and Willie are still alive. And then Cece comes and tells me that Willie is her ex boyfriend, and something like this happened before when it comes to her mental illness and using a car as a weapon. And when she just blacks out, I guess, or whatever, so I can see Tyrone, taking care of her because he feels sorry for this girl and he knows somebody really need her and she needs a lot of love and affection. And Lulu, she's probably insecure, dealing with her car accident, dealing with her mental state of mind. So she's probably always, I don't know, need attention. And if Tyrone is on the road all the time, she still needs a lot of attention because she's a attention seeking person. So I believe that when I show you these messages, you understand what I'm saying. I believe that she was spending time with another man and Tyrone found out and he was tired of her cheating on him because he's been taking her back. And this time, I guess after that cabin or during that cabin, he had enough and he was shifting to he was done with it or whatever. And she spazzed out. But let huh? Who's talking? Lisa?
No, I'm here, but it wasn't me.
Oh, okay. Lisa, what are your thoughts about these messages before I go on?
I just think that because when I seen them at the friend's wedding and they all had on black and everything, I didn't even see the person that was supposed to be getting married or got married. All I seen was a bunch of girls at the table, and I see her and I see Tyrone and he's spinning her around and everything. I'm like, was this part of like what did they
No,
sacrifice him then?
no, it's a lesbian marriage.
Oh, Okay, because I know what I was looking at, and I kept saying, "Well, what's going on? Who's wearing
Yeah.
black at a
It's a
wedding, and what's going on?" Like, I didn't understand, but I mean, it does sound a little bit like, yeah, she done flipped over in a car or a jeep or whatever. She might not be right in the head, and she just believes a lot of her own stuff, and everybody was just tolerating her. And like you said, Tyrone had brought up some things about, when people lie to you, or they when you be calling them and they don't respond. And she played a lot of little games with him. And it just sounded like you said, if they were about to get engaged 3 weeks before this happened, he probably told her, listen, girl, if you don't get your shit together, I'm right. He did say back in the days when he was young, he grew up now, he got his life together, he's helping out. It was a lot for that young man. It was a lot. He was helping everybody in the family. I think that's why they was calling him Stepdaddy Dro and all that. He was taking care of everybody. And that's a lot for one person. And mentally, him dealing with his own issues, having to stay focused at the job, dealing with her and her flirtatiousness. Because you can see all of that. Like, what real man is going to have their woman out there showing their chest all the time? Only real time that I seen her in pajamas was at the cabin. Because any other time she had her chest showing and doing all types of stuff. So
okay.
he probably was tired of her. He probably did tell her,
Okay.
listen, I'm
Hold on,
done.
Lisa. I want to cut you off for 1 second. Because I know you're asking who is Willie for clarification. Have you guys seen these pictures before? Press 3 if you've seen these pictures before. Press 9 if you have not seen these pictures before. Okay, this picture, and I'm sorry to do this, Lulu. But Lulu almost died in this car wreck. Okay, she posted about it in 2018. This accident happened in 2017. Okay, um, she said the car flipped 5 times. All right, so this look so messed up, right? Um, I'm getting a lot of messages to my back end. Okay. So let's get the likes up, you guys. Come on, let's get the likes up. We could do better. Let's get the likes up. All right. So
Gigi,
when
somebody
we go,
said that happened in college.
I don't know when it happened. All I know is the date she posted it. She posted the date down here, and it's 2018. And I've read this before. This it happened a year, you know, 2017. After that year, then she posted it. So here he is. It's for the public. You guys can go on her page and read it yourself. But when you look down here, it says, God, thank you again for being a forgiving God and a healing God. But most importantly, thank you for sparing both my life and Willie's life. I am forever grateful. All right. So I don't know if I was to assume maybe Willie was trying to break up with her or break up with her in the car too. And she just have these issues where she goes berserk with the car. I don't know. Don't ever break up with a person in the car, okay? I think that y'all should wait until y'all get to a nice look. I do my breakups over the phone. I'm not about to break up with you in person, okay? I don't trust y'all. But I'm gonna do it over the phone. I would not suggest anybody breaking up or talking about breaking up with somebody while they're driving. I just wouldn't do it. Okay. So yeah, that's here. That's Willie. Okay. Now I was talking to Cece. Cece advised that's Willie is her ex-boyfriend. Is that true? Do I have any proof? No, I don't. I'm just telling you what I heard and what's going on. Okay. All right. Uh-huh. Hold on. Tamala, I hear you in the back. What you guys say?
Yes. If my thing is, if that is Willie and they was in a car accident, tell him what she did to Willie, was trying to do to Willie. And see, and the reason why he don't probably want to speak out because he knows she's very evil. And so, him and his family probably just was like, leave that girl alone, let her go on about her business. You're alive, it's over with, send that girl on. Because let me tell you something. How many ex-boyfriends won't come up and say good things about their girlfriend that's in a case like this? Nobody is coming up to say anything good, but those girls that quote bisexual got things on, got other things on the little agenda and on the horizon, that little circle they in. So they're the only ones that's speaking out. No man has came forward and spoke anything out. If one come out and speak out now, I know he's a lie too.
All right.
So Gigi, we have to do the math on the accident. We have to do the math. So this happened while she was messing with Dro.
I don't know. This
You go
happened
back. You go back 10 years. If you go
2017, but Cece, somebody said they were not messing around for 10 years.
right, she was supposed to have been the
So hold
side
on.
chick for 3 or 4 years,
Somebody
right?
said that was wrong too. They said don't listen to Dro's uncle. That was wrong too. So
don't listen to the hype.
Yeah.
Because that's not true.
Okay.
Because she's in none of the previous pictures. If you go back, she's in
Okay,
none of
gotcha.
those in 2015, 13, and all that. She's in none of them. So come on
Okay,
now.
gotcha. All
If
right.
she was in something 10 years ago, she was in her 20s. Okay, now she's in her 30s, 33. Come on now, let's subtract that. All right. So he wasn't in there. He wasn't in that with her then. Okay. Yeah. So
No, I was just going by the date. I was just going by the date. That's all.
Yeah. For the panel. Okay. Now thank you, this too funny. And you guys, please do not block this too funny, okay? They said that this was before Dro. This was before Tyrone, okay, you guys? All right. This is before Tyrone. Someone asked me about the recording. Yesterday, I brought up this lady named Travel Island. She's a content creator. She was in close talks behind the scenes with Cece. And she has overheard Cece calls, I guess, one of the content creators, Travel, and said, "Hey, I'm about to call BG." Ain't that some messy shit? But anyway, I don't blame Travel Island for listening and sneak recording. So she said she has a recording. I mean, this is public. This is nothing I'm telling you guys that is private because she told you guys this yesterday. Press two of you guys were here yesterday and you guys remember, right? So I don't want you guys to think I'm exposing some private talk between me and Travel. That's not the case. And she was trying to get the audio to me. I have not got that audio. I have reached out to her about the audio, and I was telling her she should upload the audio to YouTube and put it public, or she can just upload it and do it as unlisted, and she'll have the link and she can just share to anybody with that link. I'm sure CC did hear the live because I'm sure they're going to still monitor me. So I don't know if CC told her don't play the live or don't send it. I have no idea. But I have reached out. Um I haven't heard anything back, so I don't know, just give it some time. I'm not going to expect anything. Honestly, I'm not going to expect anything. If she does upload it, that'll be great. I would think I would have been pushed that shit. Hell, expose this girl, okay? Take this audio to the cops, okay? Whatever you got us to do. I would have been did it, you know me. But I'm not privy to that audio because it's not mine. All right, so that's that. Let's get these likes up, you guys. Come on, let's get these likes up. Okay, we got Miss Parker here. How you doing, Miss Parker?
Hey, Miss Gigi. Sorry I didn't join the panel last night. I was super tired, but
It's okay, I understand.
I it's this picture on the screen. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's giving creepy, and I'm gonna say this because once I looked at Key's video yesterday and seen her in the vehicle with Dro and moving his hand and where he's like struggling to get around her because she keeps getting his vision of driving. And then I see this car, same thing with a man in the car. And I'm not saying accidents don't happen, but it's giving creepy that these things are happening with vehicles with this same person. If you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's a pattern. You see a pattern.
You do. And when I seen that video with Dro, I actually cried a little bit, like for real. Like I went back and looked at Key's video, and I cried, and I said, "You could see it then." You know what I'm saying? Like you on his lap. We already know when you getting sexually stimulated, you right? You know, we know what we doing to a man. We know what a man's doing to us in that moment, and your attention span is already off with doing what she's doing on his lap, right? And when he's leaning around her, and I seen her tilt in his vision, and then he comes back to her and she takes his hand off the wheel. In that short amount of seconds, do y'all know what could have happened? You get what I'm saying? We ain't in control of the wheel. Nobody's in control of the wheel. A car could have came
Uh,
so fast and they could have
yeah,
been
but
head on collision.
that
And
that just that just shows they live a risky life. You know, they're cool with it. Like I don't think it has anything to do with the fight and argument. That's just
yeah,
how certain individuals get down. They love a fly life, and a lot of things that they were doing, they were just doing it for video.
okay. I'm just saying in a car though, and this her thing is then I'm seeing this car on the screen like this. It's just like that's creepy with her. Like it just creeping me out with this young lady. And I missed the text, but I'm gonna go back and replay it. Keep up the good work, Gigi, is all I'm gonna say, because this is interesting. It's really sad. It's so unfortunate.
Yeah.
And I think you're doing a great job over it. Just keep it up because Dro's story deserves to be heard over and over and over and over until all the facts get out. Cause again, people gonna speculate, but I think you're doing a good job. This is what you call a breakdown of things and getting us to from then to now. You know what I'm saying? What could be
Thank
the
you.
possibilities of what happened?
I appreciate that.
And shout out to
All right,
Tamala
Miss
and Weston
Tamara, she
Sean
shouting
too.
you out, girl.
Huh?
Miss Parker shouting you out.
I'll tell you, thank you, Miss Parker. I love Miss Parker. I be on her site too, checking her out, and she's like you. She's on point. I love everything she stand for. She ain't gonna have the BS on her platform,
I
and
know
that's
that's
what I
right.
love about her.
Thank
I'm
you, Miss
Hey,
not.
Parker.
Parker, how you
All
doing?
right. All right.
See you later, Parker.
All right. I will play the video that she's referring to tomorrow. Would you guys like me to play the video she was referring to tomorrow? Press 7 if that's what you guys want me to do. All right. So I'm gonna go down here. I'm getting a lot of messages. All right. So I'm gonna keep it going. A lot of people are sending me voice messages. Okay, somebody's sending me stuff. They want to stay anonymous. Somebody sent me something and they say they know exactly what happened, but they want to stay anonymous and they want to talk to Dro's father. I just think they should reach out to Joe's father. So I don't. I'm unsure about that. What do you guys think if somebody is reaching out to me and they're saying they want to talk to Natasha and Joe's father and they know everything? It's like, why won't you just reach out to them? I'm not trying to be mean, but sometimes it feels like another CC situation because I don't know.
It's like they didn't learn anything.
Natasha or Dro's father. Right now, they mind frame ain't even on the right path for this bull crap. Okay. So, and two, if you got anything you want to say to Dro's father or Natasha, go down to the police department, Gainesville Police Department, and let them know, and they can get y'all all down there and sit down and talk like that. But other than that, trying to go behind the scenes and gather, no, ain't nobody going with that because you trying to bribe them with money too. They not with that. They want justice. They don't want no money. They want justice.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna continue on with what I had to tell you guys. What I have. All right. So this message people are sending me. They said they were drunk. Miss West, do you mind reading it? Because you're a better reader.
Yes, ma'am. You
Thank
read
you,
as
West.
well as me, but I got you. Okay. They were drunk and fighting. He fell out the car and was hit, and the driver kept going, and so did she. Nothing more, nothing less. I'm far from Lauderdale, not a stranger, speaking on strangers.
All right, Miss West, tell me what do you take of that?
As far as I'm concerned, I don't know if it's CC or them out here again. I
No, no, no.
every
Just what do you think about that? I guess that storyline. What do you believe it? Do you think it's possible? No.
no, I don't believe that. They're gonna go
Okay.
with the drunk narrative. No, I'm not going for that. No, I don't believe that.
Got it. Okay, so I'm going to read it. They were drunk and fighting, and he fell out the car. Now, it does sounds like the same narrative that people have pushed before, so it's not new, and was hit. Now, that part was new and was hit. I wonder, are they talking about hit by a car or hit by something? They was drunk and fighting. He fell out the car. So how do you fall out the car? How do you fall out the car? And was her knees like on the arm where you can rest your arms? Was she like in the middle of that and just hitting him and attacking him? And he was putting his shoulder up and he was, I don't know. Like, how do you fall out the car? I mean, the car is, I was hoping the car would be locked. Maybe the car wasn't locked. But how you fall out the car? Did he not have his seatbelt on? How do you fall out of a car? Can you guys please tell me in the comment section? How do you fall out of a car? How do you do that? And you got peace and wings and you falling out of a car? I'm not understanding. It says and was hit. So what was he hit with? So if he was falling out of a car, was he running away from something? Was what did she have that was threatening that would cause him to fall out the car? If she in a real manic episode, shit, that would scare anybody. Hell, if somebody started to be in an episode that was look crazy, I'm gonna be spooked. And was he trying to get away from her? And she had this thing that was deadly, and she hit his ass, and then he just fell. I don't know. And then the driver kept going. So the driver is Lulu. Would you agree the driver is Lulu? Press 3 if the driver is Lulu. The driver, Lulu, kept going, and so did she. Okay, well, time out. So did she. Okay, the driver, you got, he fell out the car. That's one person. Was hit. I don't know about that person. The driver kept going. That's two people. And so did she, and so did she nothing more. And so did she. Isn't that three people? Nothing more, nothing less. Is that three people or no? I don't know, because you guys know my reading and comprehension, it ain't the best. But reading that, Sean, what do you take of that? Is that, how many people is that?
I count three people.
Okay, what do you take of that message if that narrative is true, hypothetically?
It's the dots are not connected because how do you fall out of a car if you don't open it? So, you know what I mean? Like, how do you just fall out of, what did he fall out of? The window? Like, how
No.
did he just fall out? That makes no sense.
Well, hold on. Okay, so you stuck on a falling out part. So this funny says, remember, it's a 3-lane highway. She's driving. Okay, she's driving. He opens the door to get out. He falls out. He keeps going. While he's on the ground, another car hit him. All right. Well, that's not what this person is saying. So thank you. This too funny. So this is too funny. This is the narrative that BG has been pushing out. But I think that this is a different person because how this person writes it, this person does not write like BG writes. I don't think. So I think it's another person. And if I was assuming, I think this is a male I'm talking to. I female, but I think it's a male. I don't know. All right. So this person says that she was driving. He opened the door to get out. He falls out. So if The only way to me that makes sense if I'm getting out the car and Sean, you pushes on the gas to make me fall.
I can comprehend that. Yes.
So if I'm getting out and you jump on the gas, I'm gonna fall out the car.
Yes,
And it said,
The G force would make you fall. Yes, it would.
she keeps going, and while he's on the ground, another car hit him. So that's what BG told us when she first got on. And later this week or tomorrow, I can bring up the audio when BG is telling the same thing that a sedan hit him, you know? So, like I said, I think this is coming from the same group of people. But take
I
what you
still don't
want from
agree with it. Yeah,
of
I don't
course.
agree with it.
Of
No.
course you don't. You don't agree with it. All
No,
right.
I don't agree that this was a car accident. Where's the other injuries to his body? I just there's no scuff marks, no nothing. Like the guy said, the witness said, his t-shirt was barely dirty. Like I just I'm not
Got
holding
it.
that.
So this is another person that's doing the same narrative. Because if you look at this, now that I read it better, when they said it was hit, they're not talking about hit by something. They're talking about hit by a car, I believe. Now that I read it again, it says they was drunk and fighting. He fell out the car and was hit. I'm assuming hit by a car, and the driver kept going. So the driver of that car that hit him kept going, and so did she. So did Lulu. Nothing more, nothing less. So you see these different usernames. They're all pushing the same narrative. Is that creepy to you, Miss West? What are your thoughts?
Absolutely, it's creepy because I know it's still Lulu and them. I I'm just not buying that. Just like Sean said, where's the other bruises? There's no strawberries on his knees, nothing on his hands. I mean, nothing. I I just can't believe that. My stomach, my gut is not that's not it. That's not it. No. I don't believe it.
Hmm. All right. So I like I said, I have been getting people to say, look at this message, look at this message. Now I don't know if this is Lulu and her friends sending me this stuff or if it's just regular people sending me this stuff. Okay. I don't know. But that gives you guys something to think about, right? Okay. All right. So I'm gonna pull this up here. And they say this. I you want to read that, Wes?
Yeah. Okay. Where we at?
Right
Right
here.
here. I know Dro.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you
I
know,
know.
Dro is Tyrone, you guys, right? Dro is Tyrone. Go ahead.
Okay. I know Dro and Kiara personally and truly believe that it is what happened, a freak accident. They no one can make me think otherwise. I have said this, posted it, etc. I've done to my husband honestly. I have done this to my husband honestly. Thank goodness nothing worse happened. But that's been my theory from day one.
Now, who does this sound like?
Cece, Cece,
Who did this sound like?
Cece.
Okay. Tamala, did you catch it?
Yes, I did.
What are your thoughts, girl? Tamala shit.
G, Gigi, I'm just gonna keep it real, and I always do. It's still Lulu. No matter how many statements they bring up here, no matter how many people saying it was an accident, a car accident, I'ma say this. Okay, she said she was going 20 to 25 miles per hour. Then you lied to the police. Then so you you automatically withheld evidence because you said you went 20 to 25 miles. If you're going 20, 25 miles, maybe he got an opportunity to gotta jump out the way. And his pizza is not going to be on the right hand side of the driver's side. Come on now. It's going to be on the same side his body is on, all right? And your wings ain't going to be at the bottom of your feet. So, and your phone on another section with the $15 that you won at the little thing that they had at the cabin. Come on now, y'all can make sense and y'all can play with this if you want to. But
break it down, Tamala. Break it down, honey. Break it down.
I know where the focus is at. I know where the focus is at, and they trying to distract you. Come up here with all this other little stuff to throw us off to stop talking about what they don't want us to talk about. Cause see, when we talk about that, them people that they got involved and baby, they letting it know if some heat come down on me, I'm coming down on everything. So at the end of the day, baby, it's hot in that kitchen. It's hot in that kitchen. Do you hear me? So you got to keep up the heat. You got to keep that heat and keep applying pressure. Because at the end of the day, stay focused, Gigi. I keep telling you that.
And that's why I need you, Tamala. You know God placed you and Sean and West in my life for a reason.
Stay focused. Go back and look at your videos you got. Go back and look at all the things at the very beginning, what was published. Go back and look at what was said when they called 911. Okay? Go back and listen to that. Vehicle versus pedestrian. Okay? They thought it was a vehicle versus pedestrian, but it was not. When the next call came from them Caucasian people or European people, they said what it was. He had a head injury, blah, blah, blah. Come on now. They had to change that. They didn't want to change it, but they had to. It was, let me tell you something. Stick to the program. That's all I'm going to say. Stick to the program. Because at the end of the day, you know what the assignment is and you know the format. Let's get to it. Let's keep this heat up because let's turn it up high and keep twisting. We know it's more parties playing in this game than they think. We're going to play it like we play chess, baby. And we're going to checkmate their ass.
Check this out, Gigi. Why all of a sudden are we sending a plethora of messages, but we don't want to come up and use our voice anymore? You know why? Because people are using voice recognition apps. People are doing voice comparisons. So now we're not going to use our voice anymore. We're going to now create all these different characters in writing and send you the messages. Now, whenever you listen to the voice messages, I'm sure you'll let us know, what you take from it if you don't play it. Okay, that's fine. But all this right here, 17 minutes ago and all of that, this is not for nothing. This is nothing but another way to push out their narrative. And we're not going for it. We're not falling for this. And the bottom line is none of this makes her innocent. She's still going to prison. That's the bottom line.
Gigi, you know for yourself. You know for yourself that this girl is playing a game. Because let me tell you something. If I am genuinely hurt by what happened, okay, let me tell you something. If I'm genuinely hurt by what happened, like a lot of people on this panel is, okay, we're going to come forward. We're going to sit down with the police. We're going to get to the bottom of this. We're not going to keep on having all these other people come up and try to be character references for us, say this and say that. If I'm genuinely, it was an accident. Okay, you were drunk. We know Lulu was drunk because we know she sucks down liquor. It's obvious to see. Tyrone is not a drinker like that, okay? You can't get me to buy that. He's a trucker. You can't get me to buy, he take drugs. He's a trucker. They do piss tests, all that. So you can't get me to say this man did anything to Lulu. Lulu did everything to this man, and she wants to say it's an accident so she can get a tap on the wrist and come back out. But that's not going to happen. I'm going to bury her in that same casket she tried to bury him in.
Oh, my God.
Okay? Because I'm not going to stop until, and I got people behind the judges, lawyers, all of them looking at this for me and tell me what you, so at the end of the day, I'm going to see the Lulu get what's coming for her. Because at the end of the day, if it was just an accident, why will y'all have to play all these roles? That's the bottom Bottom line, if it's just an accident, we don't have to play no games. If it's just an accident, I don't mind telling people what I told the police officer. I don't have to have a so-called religious, because she's not a Christian, because Christianity, we know we can't do that for Christ. But religious people think they can do something for Christ. So that religious lady, Nikki, came up her, and she took 3 lie detector tests. Anybody can take a lie detector test. It's not, they don't use them in court, because you can take a move stabilizer and different things to keep it done. Okay? So at the end of the day, all that is BS. All that is BS.
Somebody said I got bamboozled again. That was funny.
Stay focused on what the heat is. They don't want you to know the real heat in the kitchen, baby. Like I said, it's a whole lot behind this thing that you ain't seeing. Okay? It's a whole lot behind this thing that you ain't seeing, man. But I'm telling you, and they know I know, that the feds is on them. The federal rallies is coming for them. And it'll be too late to negotiate. See, that's why she's trying to get you, to set the nerve. It's an accident. It's an accident. Yes, Gigi was on her podcast saying it was an accident. Oh, no, we're not on the podcast saying it's an accident. We're saying you murdered him, cold, calculated, premeditated. Yes, that's what it was. You had no sympathy for him. You sat up at the hospital to hear what you wanted to hear. Because let me tell you something. I would have been on the phone screaming to the family members, oh, get here, help, get here, get here. You couldn't even do that. You had to wait till you get to safety before you call the mother, before you call the other family. So before you call somebody, whoever you call, but you had to wait till you get to safety because you knew it wasn't no accident. Let's get it up. Let's not play no games here because you can't play with my mind. You can't play. You might think you can play with some of the panel minds, but a lot of them are staying focused on what's the real deal is. You murdered a young man who did not deserve to be murdered. You took a young man's money out of his bank account that he shared with another family member, and you gave a little piece, I'm going to say a small piece, to the mother. Not a big piece, because I know you like money. You like to shop at the finest places, so you didn't give her that much. But that's how dumb people are. Dumb people like to take small fees for a little bit of nothing, and then she gonna have to find herself with 40 or 50 years or more for playing her little part, taking that little piece of money, when I would have took that money straight to the police department and said, hey, she brought me this that she took out of my son's account. See, at the end of the day, and CC, she said she had the evidence. BG told her all the evidence. Well, I'm gonna stamp this, and I'm gonna stand up tall when I stamp this, baby. Because at the end of the day, BG, you got that evidence, and you withhold that evidence from the police, and none of y'all went take it. Raw D2, since they told you, and all of y'all was on that line and three-way, doing three-way calling, supposedly had talked to Auntie to Natasha. Baby, come on now. You implicated yourself. Because don't nobody tell nobody about no murder, and then you sit on it and say, well, I think you probably... No, hold on, Gigi. Let me get the police in this building. You better clap that fan guard boots on the ground, because at the end of the day, let me tell you something. Y'all didn't call the law. That's what the first thing y'all should have got when y'all got that information from CC and BG. Call the law. Let them know. Let them handle it. But now y'all want us to know. Curiosity always kills the cat, boo.
I have a question, Gigi. Is this another? The first question is this another distraction? Because why is somebody in the chat saying that Delusional's brother was in Dro's obituary? Is that true?
I never heard. I cannot confirm or deny.
Okay.
I can't even imagine that being true.
Exactly. You
Yeah.
see the bull crap that's
Sean,
going
no.
on. See, it's like they're making it a circus. And it's just I'm gonna shut up.
It's too much.
Hmm. Um. So this too funny says, y'all gonna be surprised when the street cameras prove this. All right.
So
Um.
I was looking at that comment, right, Gigi? And I believe that it was an attempt. It was a strategic attempt to make this happen under that viaduct, because then with the SUV facing a certain way, putting the passenger side up against a firewall, which would block camera sites. Y'all follow me? I
Mm,
believe being up under that viaduct was strategic. However, it just, he can't, whenever he hit the ground, it didn't happen under the viaduct. So yeah, this too funny. You're right. We are going to be surprised when the cam footage comes out.
yeah.
It's not going to prove this stuff, but we can't wait to see it.
Well, you probably right. They did try to involve me in that shit. I ain't think about it like that, calculator. Calculator said they tried to involve Gigi. That's the reason Cece asked Gigi on the live about that secret. I'm so pissed at you, Cece. Why would you do that shit? Why would you do that shit, Cece? Damn. And I was so frozen at that time, y'all. I'm like,
Hmm.
what the fuck? CC, why are you dragging me in this shit? Hell, if it's a secret, I don't know it. Hell. She,
But, but you see how she would
Girl,
never say,
bringing them down. You are the one. Your show is gonna bring them down. Miss Parker, all of y'all there's really covering the facts is bringing them down. But you are pressing it so hard with them. Do you hear me? You are pressing it so hard with them. CC is mad. All of them is mad because they thought they could flow you, baby, but they wasn't gonna flow you on my account, baby, because I'm gonna keep you going.
I know
If
that's
that's
right.
anything's on there, baby, because let me tell you something. It's real recognized real. And see, real recognize when fake shows up too. Because I'm real, baby, and I understood the assignment. So that's why I stay quiet sometimes, and sometimes I speak. Because at the end of the day, I'm observing and I'm going back. When you don't hear me answer you the first time, I'm looking at the videos all over again. Because at the end of the day, I know there's something in that video that's gonna hang you, girl. And I know one of them is that tackle box. Oh yeah, baby. Cause I know you wanted to know what you were just letting them know what was in that tackle box. And that's what I want to know. But I got a figure of what it is, and so do the law.
Yeah.
you know, I kept going back looking at the videos from that night when it all blew up too, right? And the one thing that I noticed, well, one of many that I noticed was CC so strategically stopped saying Natasha. She started saying my friend. I told my friend. BG is going to talk to Natasha. And that's, in my opinion, because BG is fictitious, but CC is not, right? So she was covering herself from any liability by not saying Natasha's name anymore when it came down to who was supposed to be talking to who. You see what I'm saying? Y'all can go back and listen to it, come back with what you want. But she kept saying, my friend, my friend. Natasha knows. No, she said, the family knows what happened. The family knows what happened. She never said the Davis family. She said the family. She was just really, what's the word I'm looking for? Generic with the way she was speaking. Everybody lost their identity at the point where when BG came up to talk to her. All of a sudden, everybody lost their identity. It's my friend, the family. Yeah. Hmm.
Well, I want to know, to piggyback off that, somebody brought this to my attention in my inbox. They said that when you hear Cece, Cece says, My friend believes it was an accident. Do you guys remember when she said that? Press 2 if you guys remember. She said, my friend believes it was an
Mm-hmm.
accident.
Yes.
They said she was talking about Lulu. Her friend Lulu believes it was an accident. My friend believed this was an accident. That's what this person was telling me, in so many
Yeah.
ways. That's what she was saying.
Very clever. Very clever.
Ah! So this is very, honey, I told y'all, ooh, this is war. So
It's a
let
den of
me,
foxes. That's your word, Gigi.
yeah.
Fox. That's a den of them.
Yeah. And with this post right here, do you guys remember when CC stopped referring to Lulu, BG Lulu as Lulu and say her real name? Like after her and BG had that talk, she wasn't saying Lulu anymore. She was saying Lulu real name, Kiara.
Exactly. Exactly.
Didn't y'all think that was odd how that switch just turned?
Absolutely.
Yes. I caught that.
Absolutely. You don't know her, remember? You don't
Yeah,
know
but
her.
but all of a sudden, after talking to BG, now she's see Kiara
You're on
now.
first name basis. First name basis. Yeah.
Mm. All right, so I want to go on to the next slide. Um, Miss West, can you do me the honor?
Yes, ma'am. Let me blow it up. Okay. All right. Please don't. Okay, this is by Sweetness Boss Jones. Okay. Please don't ask me what I know and how. Please have the family look into a man Lulu was actively seeing behind Joe's back. This would be a man he once found out about and took her back. He found out something again about this man, which caused this huge fight in the cabinet. Long story short, he had plans to leave her phone records. He had plans to leave her phone records and deleted messages need to be checked. I pray his family get the justice they deserve for him.
All right, what do you make of that?
I believe that. Now that's making now this is the only thing that I'm gonna believe in today. Now this is starting to make some sense because if
Sean,
you
oh, go
okay,
ahead, West.
because yeah, I was going to go because if you go back to the cabinet, if you can remember him saying a little bit, you on punishment. So I do believe that the argument or whatever they was going through started right there. And this right here, I can believe.
Well, this too funny. You guys know who they are. They said Lulu was not cheating.
Oh, that's Lulu talking. Girl, shut up. You
I
were.
know, but I still want her to talk. If I was a police officer, I still want to be active with all sides. So Sean, your thoughts?
I can hold on to this. I can hold on to this because this
Okay.
may be because for a long time we were wondering not only when the argument happened, but what were they arguing about? And for a minute, everybody was going with the fact that somebody saw something in somebody's phone. So I
Yeah.
can I can hold this
Yeah. Yeah, I'm feeling this.
And how did this too funny know Lulu wasn't cheating? That's a good
because that's
question.
Lulu.
Because that's Lulu, BG, or whoever she is today. You still
Because
going
that's
to jail,
Lulu.
Lulu?
Yeah,
Uh,
baby. They make us
someone asked me why won't Auntie Natalia hit Gigi panel, but hit Royal D. She has hit my channel twice, right? She have came on
absolutely.
my channel twice.
Yes. Yes.
So I want to get that clear. She has came on my channel
And
a
it's
few
not
times.
Natalie, it's Natasha.
Yes, Auntie Natasha.
Auntie. Yes. Auntie
Okay.
Natasha.
Hold on, Tamala, go ahead.
She did not come on Raw D's channel and challenge that stuff that Cece was saying. She did not do that, but she did come on Gigi's channel and clear it up. She don't know no CC, BG, EG, Kiji, Kiera, Sierra, Piera, whatever they want to call their names. Okay? She said she never talked to them. So clap back with something new.
All right. So let's move on. Do you have anything to say, Natalia? I mean, Tamala, about this message?
Yes, I do. At the end of the day, I don't care. Somebody said Lulu wasn't cheating. Yes, Lulu was cheating. Okay. I'm going to say this. Lulu is loose. Okay.
Oh shit.
She's loose. And when you know what you know, come on now, she's a turn up girl, okay? I'm gonna just say it like it. She's a turn up girl. You can also call her one of them kind of like a bottle girl, you know what I'm saying? They want to be seen, want to be with the next baller, whoever got whatever. Lulu is a turn up girl. And some of them people in her cool circle, they little circle, they pry on me and like Tyrone, okay? This ain't the first incident, probably won't be the last incident, okay? They try to go after the one. But see, Tyrone tried to give a genuine love. He built that ugly bird. And then when she got built up the way she wanted to build up, okay, then here she go. She thinks but see, hold on. She was only built up in Tyrone's eyes. A lot of men still wasn't addressing her like that. But somebody, and I'm going to say it like it is, Lord Jesus, please, just hold me tight. I'm going to say this. Lulu is, let me tell you something. Lulu is either tampering with someone on a police force or Lulu is tampering with someone in Renee's family, okay? They keep coming in my mind, all right? Everybody, because let me tell you something. Everybody's screaming, hollering, I love Tyrone. Man, come on now. Everybody's screaming. Y'all done had people on y'all team. They're hollering, go girl, but upside down. They mad, jealous, talking behind the scene. So come on now. Y'all better follow me here. Somebody. She was messing with somebody. Yes, she was. That girl was not, when that man was on that road for a month or so, you think she wasn't popping off for somebody else? Yes. And if she was pregnant, I think that she talked about, oh, he made her lose her baby. Oh, really? Was that his babies? Were they really his babies? Because you know how girls do, y'all. Y'all know girls play like, oh, I'm pregnant. Oh, he got twins and I'm a twin. So we having twins. But guess what? Then when it's time to reveal the pregnancy and all that, oops, I'm not, I had a miscarriage. You had me so stressed out. Okay, Lulu, you can play that all day long, but you can't play that with me. I'm on to you.
All right. So I want to go to our next one. Whoo. All right. Do I want to do this one right now? Or let me let me see. All right. Let me see. All right, let's do this one right now. Um Miss West, if you can do us the
I'm here.
honors. All right. If you
Okay.
can do us the honors.
All right. I'm going to say this shit once. I don't give a fuck about no Lulu, BG, or none of you creep bitches. But trying to come at me sideways through fake accounts, bitch, I will expose you, twin. His motherfucking investigations, yo MFN investigations, all the fraud and the money laundering. Bitch, you better think twice. In your entourage, I can't be intimidated. I will crucify your ass. Now, like I said, Gainesville, I'm on your ass next. I'm almost finished washing clothes.
All right. Miss
Mm.
West, your thoughts.
Who is this?
Shit. Child.
Who? I'm
Your
confused.
thoughts, girl. Your thoughts.
My
I
thought.
can't answer that.
I don't know what to think.
Okay.
Okay.
Sean, your thoughts.
Lulu done pissed somebody off. Lulu, BG, or whoever the creep bitches is. They've pissed off somebody, and this somebody ain't going for the okey doke. They're like, yeah, stop playing with me. Cause this is not what you want. You need to go on and find you something safe to do. Okay? Because, yeah, this is whoa. And we thought they was messing with us, huh? Tamala, We thought
So I
we was
just
mad.
reread this again because sometimes I gotta
Well,
read in
this
silent.
too funny said this is Polo the Don. So look like this too funny know of this person.
That's Lulu.
But trying to come at me sideways through fake accounts.
What are your
I
thoughts about
will
it, Tamala?
Okay, who they say it was?
Polo the
explain.
Don.
I don't
His
believe it.
investigation. Your
Well, what do you think
investigation.
about the message?
What about the message?
What are your thoughts about the message?
Money
My thoughts
laundering.
about the message. My thoughts about the message. Let me tell you something.
Money
They
laundering.
let me tell you something. They were. I'm telling you, they pushing wrong buttons out here, and they don't know who. They jumping in inboxes. They don't know who, and who got covered with who. So if I was them, I'd quit pushing people because see, let me tell you something. You poke the bear, and the bear pokes back. Okay, and so you gonna poke the wrong person, and they gonna fire back, and you ain't gonna like it because at the end of the day, you ain't safe. You ain't safe, and the people that you deal with ain't safe. You ain't got the right ones on your team, baby. But I'm gonna tell you something. I do. That's why I said ain't nobody gonna bother Gigi. Ain't no. We gonna take all the smoke over here. What you got? Come
All
on
right.
to the panel.
Listen,
Someone
listen, Gigi.
said,
Hold on, Gigi. Listen. I reread it just like Wes just said. Fraud and money laundering, entourage. Oh, so
Yeah, yeah, Sean. That's
so
what I was trying to say. Please get
Lulu,
it out.
right? Lulu don't work alone. Many people have said that, and Rob had already said that there were already badges on the ground, and she was going down. Money laundering. Her so-called twin is under investigation, and she's got an investigation going. That's what I get from this.
all I know is they said, bitch, I will expose your twin, meaning her twin brother. But Cece was telling me to stay off of him because he's quiet and he don't do anything. So if the which one is it? If your brother's so quiet, then why other men are trying to expose him?
GG, let me tell you something. That boy been in camp, GG. That's why y'all ain't seen a lot of stuff. But I ain't gonna go there because I'm telling you, I got. Oh Jesus! Let me tell you something, Gigi. When I say what I say, please trust me on this. Please trust me on this. They trying to keep him out of that because they don't want him locked up anymore, Gigi. Come on now. I'm telling you, that boy is not quiet. He's not a good kid. He's not.
And I
Okay?
just, I don't even
This
think
with
that.
Millersville, Georgia. If anybody in Millersville, Georgia in the house, y'all know I'm telling the truth because I talk to a lot of y'all. Come on now.
Now,
That boy is not.
too funny. You trying to tell me that twin is slang? I know twin is slang, but it says bitch, meaning female. I would expose your twin. He didn't say I expose you, twin. He said your twin.
Right, right, right.
So
And
remember,
I don't.
hold on, Sean.
Go
Remember
ahead,
what
go
you
ahead.
told us, Lulu. Context matters, right? So if context matters, he says, I will expose your twin.
He meant that because he know the twin. Come on now. I'm trying to tell you. Oh, Bob. Oh, it's just something I want to say, but I can't say it because I was told. But it's just a lot. Come on. But I trust these people. I deal with these people. And like I said, I used to be out there, but I'm gonna tell you something. And I'm gonna tell you something. That twin ain't to be trusted, y'all. That twin is like when I say she's the puppet master when it comes to puppeting BG and CC. Okay, she got a puppet master too that's over her and pulling her strings. Okay, so when I'm telling y'all what I'm telling y'all better know. It's about to come out. It's all gonna come out in the. It's all gonna come out as one, and it's bigger than what y'all think it is. Keep your
And that's
eyes
what I was
open.
about. That's what I was about to say. I don't think whether or not he's a good boy or a bad boy, and all. I don't even think that that's even as significant as what this is saying. I think the laundering and all of that kind of stuff is what's in the entourage and all of that. Implying that it's a number of people, which would then bring in enterprise, which is the reason for Ricola. But that's what's more telling about this. That goes into the whole Rico thing that Tamala's been talking about, money laundering and all of
All
that.
right.
Yeah.
Hold on,
Oh,
Sean.
okay.
Now, I'm getting the messages and people are telling me this guy, somebody background. I'm getting a lot of messages in my background, you guys. Hold on. Why am I hearing a background? Do you guys hear a background? Let me see.
Oh, you can hear me.
Who is that? Sean, Jay. Yeah, Jay, I can hear you. I didn't know what the hell that was. All right. I'm getting a lot of messages, and a lot of people are telling me about this guy from Florida because this guy I have on the screen is Florida. And they say he exposes people. I just looked at his page. So he has a track record of exposing people. So he's threatening to expose Lulu brother and his investigation. So Lulu brother has a something investigation. And I'm assuming BG and all of them or somebody in that mix of Lulu, they have done fraud before and money laundering before. That's why she don't have no job. You can't tell me where Lulu worked or where she worked because she probably doing some fraud shit. Allegedly. Okay? Until y'all can show me. Hold on. I, man, this is a lot of shit going on when I'm receiving the background, y'all.
Girl, I'm getting some shit in the background too.
You getting a lot of stuff
I'm
too?
getting some shit in the background too.
I'm
What you
getting
talking about?
robbery, murder, betrayal.
Yes, I got that same shit.
When trust gets you killed and the person withholding the trust is the same person you
You
love.
loved. Yes, ma'am. I'm getting it.
All right, so you guys, there's a lot that's going on in my background. When I put this guy picture, this shit up here, this shit went bananas. So we have over 2,000 people in here. So a lot of people are in here, are in Florida, and they know this individual. They know they expose people. So people are sending shit to people. Y'all get the damn likes up. Come on, get the likes up. We are getting close to this shit. Get the likes up, y'all. Woo! And don't forget, we got another channel story to expose dealing with Tyrone when it comes to the car.
Somebody
Man.
said Nina posted something.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check out Nina thing on my next program,
Mm.
which is coming right off of here. Gainesville, Florida is on y'all asses when I get done washing clothes. Ain't forget about your little creepy ass. All right. So this is all that's sending to Lulu and her posse. And you heard what he said. He said Lulu she gets you with fake accounts. She's known with doing a lot of fake accounts and stuff. And we have encountered that, right?
Tell what I know because at the end of the day,
They got you too. They got you too. Not telling what you know. They got you
no,
too.
no. These are people that I deal with. These are people that
Okay.
I deal with that are real street boys. Okay, they said when he go in, that's why because I talked to him. They said when he go in, he's being touched. He done too much. He's being touched. So that's why they don't want him to go in because they gonna touch him. I'm telling you what I know. You just gotta stay put, stay on focus, and let it cook.
Girl, there's a lot going on, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna
It
hold
is.
y'all.
It is. I told you that from the beginning.
Ooh, honey, somebody just told me some shit. I'm not even going to expose it. I'm not even going to expose it. Lulu, they coming for you, girl. Lulu, I'm getting so many messages. I know you're going to try to hack my shit.
Oh, so maybe to answer your question that you asked me earlier today, Gigi, about the
Okay, I
car
got to get
situation.
off of here. Go ahead.
Okay, about the
No,
car
go ahead.
situation. I
Yeah,
I I I, I think that is true because I just got a receipt for it.
yeah, I'm getting a lot of messages in the
Girl, me
background, you
too.
guys. Do you guys are doing a good job with sending them messages? I will say that. I want to put this up here. I got a lot of people in the backstage as well. Let me hide all this. I got to put this picture up because I want to put up my Facebook, and I don't want anybody to see these messages that I'm getting because they popping like popcorn. They popping like motherfucking popcorn. You understand? Okay, so I'm gonna move that, add this. Check this out, y'all. Follow me here at Gigi Medici. Make sure you guys send me these messages. Y'all been doing a good job. Keep going. Gigi Medici on all platforms. Also, we will be going live here in probably 5 to 10 minutes. So this is the messy sweet spot. I'm going to get this link. I'm going to copy it because there's still some stuff I need to finish here when it comes to this title. All right. Keep talking, West or Sean, while I type this, please.
Sean, Sean, can you hear me?
I'm here.
So yeah, I'm definitely feeling what you're saying about this. It's they rambling, they scrambling. So whoever this guy is that know him, I'm believing that it's making sense with the money laundry and all of that. Going back to what's going on right now, I don't even believe that this is the first time that something like this has happened.
Me neither.
All right. All right, let me do this real quick. Um, all right, it's some other stuff I want to show you guys before. Man. So I'm finding a way now to make sure my message don't pop up because I know sometimes it does. Don't worry, I'm getting better at this. I'm getting better at this. Okay, so I want to just pull up a little bit. Make sure y'all get these likes up. Give me those blue hearts, blue hearts, blue hearts. Justice for Tyrone, justice for Tyrone. Let's get these blue hearts up. All right, I think this is important. I think you guys should know this. All right, this is important. I think you guys should know this. I'm going to put this up here after I close this out, close it out. All right, so let's put this up here. Can you put that? Thank you. Miss West, can you do me the honors?
Yes, let me blow it up. Okay. Okay. Vehicle versus pedestrian near Southwest Archer Road in the area of the underpass. We have law enforcement responding with us. Caller passing by advising a male patient injured after being hit by a sedan. A sedan versus a male patient. Patient on the ground and the male patient is laying in the middle of the roadway. Caller is blocking him with the vehicle. Law enforcement is responding.
What do you make of that?
That's going off with the same narrative of maybe he was possibly hit by a sedan, by a car.
Got it. Okay. Sean, your thoughts?
Just describing a car accident. I don't
Mm,
agree with it, but they're probably just reporting what they were told.
got it. Do you think the date matters?
Um, yeah. Well, see, I'm kind of hard with that because sometimes the media pushes out what the police tell them. And the police have had already supposedly ruled it an accident. So can we really trust what the police is telling, therefore what the reporters are reporting? I don't know.
I didn't hear the police ruled it an accident.
Oh, okay.
Did the police say it was an accident or that's just on a police report?
No, it was. Well, I ain't seen no report, and I haven't heard anyone read a report, but it was part of what it was part of the narrative early on. Isn't that part of what the Davis family was saying? And if not the Davis family, that the police said it was an accident, so they were not going to investigate any further. Someone said that in the beginning, that the police said, and then remember, people were saying that that's how Gainesville gets down. That they don't in that area. That's how Gainesville police get down. That they don't investigate what happened to our people. And that was because someone had said that the police ruled it an accident. And that's
Uh,
why the Davis family was fighting for justice because it's not an accident. And if the police believe it was an accident, that meant that they weren't going any further. Thus, the justice for drug.
all right. So people want to know why is the accident timestamp at 2:48 p.m. but it says PST time. Now what's PST time? You That's Pacific time, right? So Pacific 2:48 Pacific time. Shit. What is that Eastern time? Is Florida Gainesville is that Eastern time? So okay, Tamala, I'm gonna let Tamala go ahead, Tamala.
Everybody know Pacific time is way. Come on now, a different time zone from Eastern, West. Come on now,
That's what I was about to say.
it don't take a rocket scientist to figure that. That's why I tell you it was so much going on behind the scenes. Let me tell you something. When you always try to make a murder, a perfect murder, and try to cover up, let me tell you something. Like I said all the time, loose lips sink ship. They sunk their own ship because they didn't have it all organized the right way. Okay, so they thought everything was so perfect. Oh, we have this officer involved, we got this person involved, and everything's sweet. Okay, but everything ain't sweet because see, let me tell you something. You can be a person that work at the 911 caller. Sean can work at the 911 caller. You know, if anybody know anything about them call centers, that's what they do. The similar, but they
Hold
just
on, Tamala. Before we get off. What is the time zone in Gainesville, Florida?
it's Eastern.
Okay. So if it's Eastern, if it says here, and I don't know what this time means, 2:48. If it's 2:48 Pacific time, what time is it in the Eastern zone?
I think
If it's
okay.
two,
I think we could be
we 3 hours.
Five.
I'm 3 hours before
No,
you
I'm
guys.
asking.
hours ahead.
Go ahead, Tamala.
Okay. We would be ahead. We would be ahead, see. We're not behind. Pacific time, they're behind, like Hawaii. They like them. They back her.
I
You know what
know,
I'm
but
saying?
how many hours? What time would it be?
I want to say, I
It
can't
is a 3 hours difference. It's 3 hours.
right.
So what time, Wes?
If it was 2:48 there, and then that means it was yes,
That's what I said. 5:48.
yes.
Okay. So Wes, when it says 2:48 here, what does that indicate? What does that mean?
So if it was 2:48 there, is it 2:48? Is it saying 2:48 p.m.? Because they said that this happened like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So I'm confused of why it's saying 2:48, and that's Eastern time.
That would mean that the person that's
Oh no no
speaking
no
is
no! That's
speaking
because it's
from
saying Pacific
California
time.
way.
This
They're speaking from the West Coast.
Yes, they speaking from over here, so that's Pacific time. That's why. Okay, so that's why. But that's still it was still at 5 around the 5:40 time, like they said.
What?
So no, this is just was time stamped during the Pacific time. which means it still happened around about 5:40 Eastern time. But wherever this was reported from, they must have reported it from the West Coast, so that's why it's given West Coast time. But the
Got it.
accident
So
itself,
what
yeah,
happened at 5:48 p.m.? Because people want to know. They want you guys to break it down to them.
I thought that's around the time that the accident happened. Because
yes.
No,
did it, no?
the guy said 5:02 he left the restaurant. So no, that's not the time.
Okay, all right.
Hold on. Hold on, Tamala, go ahead.
This is what I'm getting ready to say. Is if you follow the time zone, okay? If you say they call out towards California, out west, okay? If I'm calling out west, how would I be able to get to the eastern right there and have the police and everybody coming that way? No, because see, they went through two or three other 911 dispatch caller before they came here, before they came to Gainesville. Okay, so at the end of the day, that shows you that a lot of stuff is off. It's off, all the way off.
So what people want to know and want you to break down is why that timestamp, why is it that, and what does that mean when you have that screenshot?
That's who reported the call. That's the dispatch people who reported the call. That came from 911 in Pacific time zone. It didn't come from nobody in the local time zone.
Okay. So at this time, this was way after the accident.
Yes, it was.
Okay. All right. So I know you probably don't know, but I'm going to ask you anyway cuz at this time where was Tyrone?
At this time, the Tyrone, to me, Tyrone was still in the vehicle.
At 5:48?
No, he was dead then, but I'm saying before, if they said, this is what I'm saying. The people said that Tyrone, they came to the scene. They left the restaurant at 5:02, okay? They got around at the light, okay? As they coming through, they see the man. He getting out of the car, blah, blah, blah. He said he putting the money back in the wallet. Follow me now. Okay. Then they stopping him. Okay, the man supposed to have gave his information or something to the police. Okay, but the police officer never took the actual people that actually helped Tyrone. They never took their number or anything. They gave the number to him, but they never used it. Pretty much. Okay, follow me. Why would you not use that number? Why would you not talk to them on the scene to find out what they saw? What are you covering up? But
Got
you was
it.
able to get this man in the
But
red car.
Tamala, we jumping and I'm just trying to where was his body at 5:48? That's all I'm asking. And someone
At
is
5:48, he should have been on his way to the hospital.
okay. That's okay. That's all I'm asking. And it says whoever screenshot this sent it to you, they're the one in that time zone. Okay. All right. All right. I know that seems kind of shaky and confusing because there's so many things here and people want to know exactly what's going on and what they're saying. And I don't have all the answers. All right. So I'm going to tell you guys this. Let's go to the next. I'm getting a lot of messages. Let's go here. All right. So meet me here at the messy sweet spot. I'm about to go over there. What I'm going to cover over here is Lulu car being impounded. It was a lot of information out today about her car being impounded, and Yolanda is definitely going to help us out with that one. And about the police confirmed there's no accident. I know you guys heard about the Gainesville open investigation. A lot of that was going around today. So I want to take the time just to focus on that, okay? Because that and this is two different things. All right. So hopefully I see you all over there at the Messy Sweet Spot. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe here at Criminal Villains. I just want to say thank you all for joining us in this fight. You guys know it's a battle. It's going to get messy. You know, we're going to be close to the enemy, as you guys can see. We want to get to the bottom. We want to get to the truth. I want to hear all sides. And let's go. All right. And I can't do it without you all. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Tamala. And thank you, Miss West. All right. And anybody that I didn't get a chance to speak to, I do apologize. I would definitely to you at the Messy Sweet Spot because that's going to be longer. All right. So I see you guys there. I'll put the link up again because I'm going right over there. All right. Sean, Jay, is that you?
Yes, girl, I've been trying to get in this studio for the longest.
I know. I always hear your back. I'm like, what is that background noise?
Every time I try to join, it must be the devil. It never lets me hear you, and then you remove me.
I'm sorry. Anything you wanted to say?
Yeah, so I wanted to piggyback today when they were saying how Lulu car got released after a week. It was coming from the cousin Jay. I think it's Jay Jennings on
Hold on,
Facebook.
Jay. Hold on, Jay. Now you got something about the car being impounded?
Yeah, so the car got
All right,
impounded.
you got to come over. Let's go over here because remember, on this video, we're not talking about the car pounded. On the Messy Sweet Spot, we're gonna all talk about the compound because I want the titles to match exactly what we're talking about. That makes sense.
Okay, let me go into the messy suite.
And I'm definitely gonna bring you up right now. Okay, Jay, you don't have to
All
wait.
right.
All right, Sean, I see you over there. Wes, I see you over there. All right.